Good morning. Good morning. It's Monday and it's the 1st of August. Can't even say it then. Pinch Punch, first of the month, everybody. No returns. So I'm Karen Keratin, back here after a short break and here as ever live with you on a Monday at 8 a.m. sharing some of my favourite social media tips, tricks. Teeth aren't working, definitely need coffee. Excuse me. And also what's new and up to date on social media, because let me tell you right now, there are so many changes going on with social media that you need to be tapped into it. So the first thing I'm going to say is if you are already part of my Facebook group called Social Media Inspiration, just jump over onto Facebook, love it or loathe it, because in that group there, I share a lot of my tips and tricks, and also a lot of what's new and the changes in social media. So today, good morning, Shelley. Today, I'm going to talk to you about LinkedIn Creator Mode, because I had a really interesting chat with a lady last week who said she'd switched on Creator Mode. She's actually a lady known to you and I, Shelley. And morning, Karen. Nice to see you live with me this morning at silly o'clock. So I was talking to this lady who is part of the Trainer Talk community last week, and I said, why on earth haven't you got creator mode switched on? She says, well, I don't really know what all the fuss is about. So me being me, I thought, well, let's talk about creator mode today. What is it? Well, in essence, LinkedIn have developed and enhanced it, improved it for freelancers, because it gives us an opportunity to have more visibility, to provide more elements of what we can offer. So what I thought I'd do today is, rather than just me talk to you, and lovely to see you live, is I thought I would share my profile with you. So let's just jump over and find my LinkedIn profile. Now you're seeing it, I must quantify this as I see it. So this is an edit mode. So a couple of things here. You can easily spot if somebody's got creator mode switched on because they have this section which sits underneath their headline, which says talks about. Now there are some limitations, as some of my valued clients are discovering, because it doesn't cover, for example, what you do, Karen Chappell. I think it will be very unlikely it'll cover that. But it also allows you to have creating a services page. Now, Shelley, I'm sure you're really on this stuff. I'm sure you've got this switched on. But the services page is absolutely brilliant. So if I jump over, show you one of my clients, let's show you Krish's page. So this is Krish. She's a client of mine. She's a business development manager at a hotel in Birmingham. I'm sure they're very busy this week. And she has got her services page. So I just want to jump on and show you that. So this is another opportunity for you to create interest in your services, and also just to get a little bit more information so you can see what she can offer as a service. Now, this is very much because she's an employee of the Edgbaston Park Hotel. If we jump back onto my profile, let me show you what I'm doing with mine. So on my services page, and again, I must stress, if you go onto my profile after this live and have a look at it, you'll see this. It'll look much better because you're seeing it as I see it. So I have a little bit of an about section. I say where I'm located and the fact that I work remote or in person. I have some of my services there. And again, it's not a fight, it's developing all the time. It also gives you opportunity to add some media. So I've got a testimonial in there. I've got a little bit about my download, and then we've got my reviews. And this is the really big thing, is it's great to have those reviews because it gives you an opportunity to take people through to learning more about you and how you can support them. Because ultimately, creator mode is all about giving people even more. The other thing that's sneaked in under the radar, if you haven't already got it, if you've got creator mode switched on, you will see that right here, just underneath my talks about is let's chat about LinkedIn. What does that do? Well, it's just a hyperlink and it takes them to my free chemistry call page. So it's another way of getting people. Lovely guy that I work with, Mark. Let's have a look at Mark's profile. So what Mark has got, you can take this anywhere. You can send them to your website. You can send them to a landing page for a free download. Mark's classic Mark for a free, friendly, non-salesy chat, which I absolutely love. So I just wanted to jump over there and show you just a couple of the features about Creator Mode. And the news from over the water is that Creator Mode is going to grow and grow and grow. So for us freelancers, I just want to share that with you really, because it's so important that we have our visibility at top line. The other thing just about the reviews section, just want to touch on that for a moment, is the reviews section is different to a LinkedIn recommendation. So LinkedIn recommendation is for you personally. On your services page on LinkedIn, it is for your services people are reviewing. So what I did was when I switched that all on and when the reviews came up, and it keeps changing, so it's worth checking in once a month to see what's happened, is I then sent a personal email to everybody who I've worked with for the last 12, 18 months who wrote me a LinkedIn recommendation, said you were kind enough to write me a recommendation for my LinkedIn profile. Would you mind if I asked you to do a review for my services page? And by the way, if you haven't got Creator Mode switched on, let's have a chat and I'll show you how it works, because it is another opportunity. It's good for search engine optimization. It's another way for people to talk about your services. It's another opportunity to get that third-party verification, which absolutely endorses it. And I'm seeing a lot of changes with LinkedIn right now. There's a huge shift around company pages, which are difficult if there's just you, it's just me. But you can use company pages for a way to get more traction. So for example, I will download this live and put it onto my company page, because it's another place for people to get access to your expertise. So company pages are going to be absolutely huge. There is a real opportunity now for organizations to have, and I use the frame, and I've already worked with a client for a number of years now where we have a team of ambassadors to help us drive traffic to the company page. And that's really important, because what we need to do is it's doing it. Yes, Simon, it's streamed onto YouTube and they sit there forever. Even if the cat interrupts it or I'm having a slip of coffee, it's an unedited, unabridged version of yours truly. So LinkedIn Creator Mode is so important. And if you haven't got it switched on as a freelancer, you're missing a massive trick. And every Monday, I'm here sharing my free tips and tricks live with you. So do join me. I'm here every single Monday at 8 o'clock, unless I'm on a break, which I have had, excuse me. Because your LinkedIn profile, I can't stress this enough. I was working with a lady on Thursday, and the very first thing we do is have a look at the profile, because if your profile isn't doing justice for you, it's a bit like taking out an advert on a billboard that sits on the M1 and people are driving past and it's not grabbing their attention. Think about that old marketing, well, it's not old, but it's well-used marketing adage. It's that AIDA, AIDA, attract, interest, desire, action. And your LinkedIn profile should be doing the work for you. So a perfect example of that is on the 15th of July, first day of my holidays, I happened to check in my LinkedIn private messages. There was an inquiry from somebody I'd never met who wanted to have a chat about how I could support them with their business. And we've got a call in the next day or two. So think about the fact that your LinkedIn profile is marketing your business for you. And if you haven't updated it, take a step back. Is it really easy to understand what you do? Have you got creator mode switched on to your business? Because if you haven't, you're missing a massive opportunity to move people nearer to working with you. I worked with a lady recently that about a month after we switched on creator mode, she got an inquiry through her services page. So it's something I'm just going to jump on quickly and show you, actually, because we didn't jump on and do that. So let's just jump over. So if we go on to Mark's page, so this is Mark, who has Giraffe Pad, which is a fantastic platform. He hasn't actually got his services page switched on. But if we go to Krish's page, I know for a fact she's got us on because we've just been looking at it. So you go to somebody's services page. At the very top is a blue button, which is request proposal. So if I click on that, say I wanted her to help me with event planning, you can put some information in, time frame, and it all goes through and creates an inquiry. Really, really important. We can also share her services page in a post, share it in a message, say if I was introducing somebody to her, that sort of thing. So that services page could be doing work for you. And I think that's the thing, Shelley, is a lot of people haven't been making the most of it. That ability to put a hyperlink only appeared about 6-8 weeks ago, and I got so excited because ultimately my passion is that as business owners, what we need to do is make it really easy for people to do business with us. And by offering people either a no obligation chat or, Shelley, you do all your fabulous, I was thinking about your keyboard shortcuts. If you've got a landing page for that, that would be a great thing to have, to offer that and take them into the top of your sales funnel. There's so much we can do. And as I said to the lady I worked with last week, the limitation is only your imagination. You've got so many opportunities there. So that's me. That's for today. I hope you found that useful. Thank you for joining me live. Lovely to see some of you today, starting my week as I mean to go on. And I will see you this time next week at 8 o'clock with more top tips. And I'll see you then. Take care.